go in loops. That doesn't mean they're logical. Preaching against something is against something. Preaching for something is for something. You aren't even here supporting something. You're
life.
against.
Cells is a life. Okay, what about all the kids that
yes,
I'm a
clump of cells. I'm a clump of cells. Sell their shame are selling their shame. I don't need to speak for you. You're here. You speak for you.
You're walking contradiction, man.
Yes, I understand that. Words can contradict doesn't mean they're illogical. Feel free to offer a counter.
Did you just say that contradictions are not illogical? Is that what you're trying to say?
I said hypocrisy doesn't mean it is illogical. There's all kinds of hypocrisies. Can you point out the exact point in which hot and cold change? Can you say the middle point of hot and cold? Or is it both hot and cold?
You're engaging in equivocation. You're making a category error at this moment. Yeah. We should learn to log.
Hypocrisy means that it isn't logical.
Right.
You're speaking against things.
Right.
It says that hatred towards homosexuals.
Yeah.
You preach hatred towards homosexuals.
No, we don't. No, we don't. That's nonsense. That's nonsense.
I'm not here for
That's
you.
nonsense.
I'm not here against you.
Homosexuality is destroying anybody who takes place in it. Yeah.
Oh really? Do you think I'm going out of my way to change your life? I don't care about your life.
No, I love you too much to stay silent. Is the thing.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
So you're preaching against things because you love things.
Right, because they damage you and they hurt you and they take you to hell.
Means that it can't be logical.
I don't want you to go to hell.
I'm going to hell anyway, like I give a fuck.
Well, I don't want you to go to hell. I want you to have eternal life.
Yes, well, your God says that eternal life is offered by those who support things and support things. Because God's the only one who gets the judgment. Without context,
I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means.
You could say being gay is wrong. You could say murder is wrong. You could say whatever.
I didn't say being gay was wrong.
But there's no context.
Didn't say being gay was wrong. I didn't say being gay was wrong, though. I said that.
Well, do you support the troops? Are you against the troops? You say murder is wrong. Do you believe the troops are wrong?
Which troops? Which troops?
What war?
Any.
Which war? Which war? Which troops?
You've got the flag.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Do you know what that means?
Point?
It means it's a sign of distress. Our country's in distress. Okay.
That doesn't prove or disprove anything. It's not a counterpoint. That's just an addition.
Well, I wasn't trying to make a point. I was just explaining. I'm asking you which troops. Could you please clarify which troops?
I'm not saying any troops. That suggests I have a.
You asked us if we support the troops. I asked you which troops.
And she said murder was wrong. Do you support any troops? The militarization of people is supporting of troops. Do you believe that killing is wrong or not?
Not all killing is wrong. Some is.
Some is.
Okay.
Right. So hypocrisy.
It's not hypocrisy. You're just making a category error again. No, they're not the same thing. Murder is wrong. Murder is wrong. Killing is not necessarily wrong.
Killing is not necessarily murder, but murder is wrong.
Oh, okay, so you get to define. God doesn't get to define. You get to decide which one's murder. And
God does define.
Well, then why do you have these signs? You're out here defining. You're the ones deciding. You get to decide what God gets to speak.
We're not living a...
Oh, are you? You spoke to God today.
It's wild.
Did you?
Say all this, and it's
oh,
God.
I'm glad that you get a personal one-on-one with God whenever you feel like.
So you're God. What does
You're offering your viewpoint under the disguise of
We're not representing the church or the state.
Did God come down and talk to you personally?
He actually revealed himself.
Oh, he revealed himself. So you hinted at something enough that you thought it was fair. You thought it was enough hinting that he spoke to you personally. That hatred and offering against things was what you should support. You're offering a viewpoint on other people's lives.
You don't listen
That's
much.
Not your life.
You talk a lot without listening much.
Yeah,
You're not asking honest questions. You're not asking honest questions. You're not trying to engage in honest conversation. You're trying to bully us.
Oh, I'm not bullying. I'm offering a viewpoint.
Well, you're offering, but you're not offering a conversation. You're bullying us with your language.
That's what you do in a debate. You offer a counterpoint.
Yeah, but you haven't given us a chance to give an exchange. You're just steamrolling us at the moment. It's because you're driven.
You're offering an opposition to and saying you're not.
You're being driven by emotion. You're not actually trying to engage in rational debate. Can we answer some of your questions? Could we just go point by point? Would that be okay?
You're speaking in opposition to. You can't say you're supporting something. You're speaking in opposition of something. That's what it is. I don't decide what the definition is.
What's wrong with that?
That you're not God, so you don't get to judge.
Actually, we heard from God gave us
God is not you. You are not God. It does not matter.
Why are you judging? Why are you judging?
Because you offer judgmental points, and the only way to offer
so now it's okay to judge?
points is to offer counterpoints.
Is it okay to judge then?
No.
No.
But there's only
But
way
you
to
just
offer
judge.
a counterpoint, and I'm not wearing a shirt
But you
saying
just
that your
judge.
viewpoint is wrong.
But
I'm
that's
just
judgmental.
clarifying with you.
You just judge. You're judging.
You said our viewpoint's wrong because we're judging.
That's a judgment.
I don't
Saying
make the
something
signs.
wrong
I just identify the signs. I'm seeing the
Then we're
signs.
just identifying
I'm not
sin.
choosing.
Just identifying sin. That's all we're doing.
You don't get to identify sin.
How do you know?
You're not God.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because God said He's the only one who judges. And
No, He
your
didn't.
signs of judgment
No, He didn't.
judge.
No, He didn't.
Have you read the Bible? Have you read the Bible?
No, because not everybody believes in God or
Okay,
Jesus.
well,
I've read the Bible
Your
several
God
times,
gets to
actually.
decide
read it.
what
I've
every
actually
other
studied
person-
7 different
what every
religions,
other
so yes.
religion should do.
The Christian Bible.
Why is it only that one?
Where does it say
God
that?
gets to
Where does it say it in the
decide
Bible?
what
That you can't
the
judge?
whole thing does? But every person
I
does.
actually realize
Your
that
God
there's
is my God.
energy into wasting my
Actually,
time.
he is.
So
Actually,
unless
no,
you have a
because
counterpoint,
I don't believe in the same thing
I don't
you
have
do.
a-
I have a very brief
Your
counterpoint,
beliefs get to
a very brief
control
one,
my
and then I invite your
life.
response for sure.
Why do
Any
your
counterpoint.
beliefs get to
Cool,
control
cool.
my
Yes,
life?
cool.
Why
I
your
really don't want you to go to
beliefs
hell.
get
If you
control
turn to
what I
Jesus
do with
Christ,
my
place your
life?
faith in Him,
Are
turn
you
away
God?
from your sin,
I don't believe
you can
in
have
God.
eternal life.
Because you are not God.
You didn't even let me finish. You can have
You
eternal
are
life.
not God.
You can have eternal life.
Are you God?
Jesus is offering you
Are
eternal
you
life.
God?
No, but Jesus told me.
You don't get to
Jesus
decide.
told me.
You are not God.
Jesus told me.
What is God's name?
Jesus told me.
What is God's
Yahweh.
name?
Yahweh.
Okay.
That was an easy an answer.
Hey,
Do you have any more?
majority of people do not have them.
That's okay.
I still want a counterpoint.
That's okay.
You can know the name and still
Jesus
reach in your
is
own
still
viewpoint.
Jesus will offer you eternal life. You don't have to live
Are
with
you
bitterness and
Jesus?
hatred.
Are you Jesus?
No, I communicate you about Jesus.
No.
You
you're
don't have to
communicating your
follow
viewpoint.
hatred. You don't
Unless
have to be
you're
so
God,
full of
you
hatred.
can't communicate his point. 'Cause
You don't
are
have to be
not
so full of bitterness either, young man. You can have eternal life. You don't know when your life's going to come to an end, man. Any day you could drop dead, and I pray you'll have a long life.
We waste too much time.
But turn to Jesus Christ, man. It's not too
You
late
are
for you.
Jesus, so it
It's
doesn't
not too late for
matter.
you. It's not too late
By the
for you.
way,
man.
you offered your viewpoint on murder. You should have a counterpoint to that.
We did. You didn't let us answer you. You just talked over us. Hypocrisy is the leaven of the Pharisees, sir.
Not very good listener.